Hey, movie fans! We've had somewhat of a return to the box office. Wonder Woman 1984 has brought in around $17 million in the domestic box office for its opening weekend, which is a COVID record. Not anywhere near what numbers used to be, but pretty cool to see people going out to movie theaters again. And Wonder Woman, starring Gal Gadot, was the movie to really do it and get it going. Um, I don't know that it's going to revolutionize to where more movies are going to be pushed forward. I think they're going to kind of stick to their schedule. Plus, the simultaneous streaming thing seems like it's probably going to stay around too. But it was great. We got to go see this movie at the theaters on Christmas Day. That was a super fun Christmas present to go see it. It was a very fun movie, a sequel to Wonder Woman. Also, this one's also directed by Patty Jenkins. And yeah, overall, I had a really good time with it. And I'm even excited to go see it again. Lots of fun, lots of action, and a great, great fun comic book movie. Was it perfect? No. Was it flawless? No. Its numbers on the tomato meter audience score dropped by about 11%. The first installment had an 84% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes, while the sequels only had 73%. The critic meter as well, big change. The first movie had a 93%, very solid, very fresh rating, and now its current Rotten Tomato score for the sequel is at 62%. So yeah, big drop, big difference, and I can see it. This one played out a lot more like a comic book movie and a lot of things like that. So it makes sense. I did really like it. I do think it'll be fun to watch it again. Some of the negatives, though, it was really long. The movie was really, really long, seemingly longer than it needed to be. My 13-year-old, as we were driving away from the theater, mentioned how she's like, I felt like the movie couldn't decide who the main character was. Like, is it Wonder Woman? Is it Barbara, who's Cheetah? Is it Max Lord, played by Pedro Pascal? Like there was just a lot of time spent on all of their stories, which in some ways is good, but in other ways, I think it just lost the focus that way, trying to split up so much of its time. But yeah, so I think comic fans would be really excited to see the golden armor costume, and where it came from and why it mattered. That's kind of fun. The lasso of truth was actually used a lot in the movie. Maybe one of the negatives, in my opinion, is like an overuse of it, like too much.
Well, aren't you resourceful?
Come with me.
No, I don't think so. Remove this woman, please.
And then there's other comic book things I don't want to spoil that I think some people would be really excited about seeing. But in some ways also kind of made it feel a little less in its overall cinematic quality. But yeah, the message of the movie is by far my favorite. And really the opening scene captures it so well.
I've seen this contest. Humble even the most seasoned warriors, Diana.
I can do it.
Just do your best. And remember, greatness is not what you think.
It's really about a message of truth. Truth is the overall prevailing message in this movie, and how important it is to cling to truth and to hold to truth and to not be sucked into lies, because cheetahs never prosper. So got to avoid the lies and the deception that comes, and yeah, there's too much to lose when it comes to cheating and that. So hold to truth, stick to truth, cling to truth. That's where the goodness is. That's where power really comes from. So that was cool to see in this movie. Another thing that I thought was done really well was the Steve Trevor storyline. I loved it. I thought it was awesome watching the trailer. I did not know like how he was going to come back, how that was going to work. But I loved what they did with it. His whole story arc I thought was great, especially what it did for Diana and how it built her and what it meant for her to be able to have that experience in this movie. So that was really, really cool.
The
That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
I definitely think you should go see it. Wonder Woman 1984. Fun time at the movies. Know that it is a long movie. Overall, pretty clean. I don't remember there being like a lot of swearing. There's definitely some violence and action violence in there. But yeah, overall pretty clean movie. And I think they did a good job. It was fun. Can't wait to go see it again and see how I like it a second time. But it was definitely worth the watch. So go check it out. Be safe. If you're not up to theaters yet, you can stream it on HBO Max with a subscription to HBO Max. But I don't know a lot about that. So, but I do know DC is going to be putting a lot of stuff on there. So anyways, thanks for checking this out, everybody. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe.